Hi viewers, welcome to Shaker's Bio Factory for NEET. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get notification. In this video, I am going to explain one of the topic in biological classification along with the NEET practice multiple choice questions. And in this video, I am going to start one of the topic. It is related to eubacteria and cyanobacteria. The first one is eubacteria. So in Monera kingdom, all prokaryotes are present and these prokaryotes are considered as primitive members. In this Monera kingdom, the eubacteria, it is considered as true bacteria with 1,000 types. And when you observe the structure of this bacteria cell, in the structure of bacteria cell, the cell it is surrounded by cell wall, and this cell wall it is made up of peptidoglycans. Along with that, around this cell wall, it consists of a special layer, it is called glycocalyx. And below to the cell wall, in bacteria cell, it consists of plasma membrane, and this plasma membrane have one infolding, and it is the specialized structure in plasma membrane. It is called as mesosome and it having various functions. Along with that, so the bacteria cell is surrounded by glycocalyx, cell wall and plasma membrane, and these three layers are collectively called as cell envelope. In some of the motile bacteria, so these motile bacteria, it consists of a flagella for locomotion. And inside of the cell is filled with dense cytoplasm, but in this cytoplasm, membrane bounded cell organelles are absent. But in this cytoplasm, it consists of non-membrane bounded cell organelle like ribosome, and it is a 70S type of ribosome. Along with this, the cytoplasm consists of a nucleoid and plasmid DNA. So when you observe the structure of the nucleus in prokaryotic cell, in this nucleus, the RNA is present, DNA is present along with non-histone proteins. But this nucleus, it is not surrounded by nuclear membrane. Such type of nucleus is called as nucleoid or genophore or incipient nucleus. It is the main characteristic feature of Monera kingdom. And along with this nuclear DNA, in bacteria cell, the cytoplasm it consists of an extra DNA molecule. It is called plasmid. So this plasmid, it is a small circular DNA with a double-stranded and self-replicable nature. So this double-stranded self-replicable circular DNA is called as plasmid, and it having some special feature. This plasmid artificially can be used as a vector in biotechnology experiments. So that is the structure of a eubacteria cell. And along with that, cyanobacteria, it is a one more group in Monera kingdom. In this cyanobacteria, when you observe the features of the cyanobacteria, so the cyanobacteria generally it grow in marine water and fresh water along with terrestrial environment. These cyanobacteria, they having a body, and in their body the cells are surrounded by cell wall. The cyanobacteria having a body, it may be with unicellular, colonial form or filamentous form. So by taking some examples here, so one of the cyanobacteria, it is called as Cleocapsa. This Cleocapsa is example for unicellular cyanobacteria, and it is a colonial cyanobacteria called Microcystis, and it is the filamentous cyanobacteria called Anabaena, and one more filamentous form Nostoc, and it is Acylatoria along with Spirulina. So these are example for filamentous cyanobacteria. And some of the cyanobacteria, the filament having branches. Example, Stegonym, it is cyanobacteria having branches in their filament. So these are different examples for cyanobacteria. And these members, especially colonial members and filamentous members, these having a additional layer around its filament or cell, it is a gelatinous or mucilaginous sheath. So cyanobacteria, it is frequently grown in polluted water because this polluted water is rich with nutrients. To utilize this nutrient, the cyanobacteria grow in the form of group in polluted water. It is called algal bloom. And this algal bloom, it provides a distinct color to the water and it releases toxins into the water, and this toxic nature, it is harmful to human being and other aquatic animals. And also algal bloom, it is a pollution indicator. So cyanobacteria, it having one more name. It is called blue-green algae. So that is called BGA. So this cyanobacteria is called as blue-green algae because in the structure of their cell, the photosynthetic thylakoids are freely present in its cytoplasm called chromatophores. In this chromatophores, due to having of various pigments that can give different colors, especially these chromatophores consist of chlorophyll A. It gives a green color to the cell, and very most important thing is this chlorophyll A is equal to plant chlorophyll. Along with chlorophyll A, the cell, it consists of phycobilins, it gives blue color, and phycoerythrin, it gives red color. So due to having of these different pigments in their chromatophores, the cyanobacteria gets blue-green color. That's why these are also called as BGA or blue-green algae. So some of the another characters like these cyanobacteria having a cell and it can perform photosynthetic autotrophic nutrition, and this photosynthesis is oxygenic photosynthesis like plants. Along with that, in their body, some specialized modified cells are present. These are called as heterocyst cells. It consists of PS1 only. In cyanobacteria, these heterocyst cells are useful to perform nitrogen fixation. And because of this nitrogen fixation, it having various commercial importance. So let us discuss some important significance of cyanobacteria. So cyanobacteria, it have ability to utilize carbon dioxide and water along with the nutrients, and all these are converted into biomass with the help of solar energy. And second significance is due to its oxygenic photosynthesis, it maintains oxygenic rich atmosphere around it. And cyanobacteria, it has an ability to fix atmospheric nitrogen so that it can be used as a biofertilizer in paddy field. The next economic importance is, so Anabaena azolle is one of the cyanobacteria. This cyanobacteria is a symbiont with free floating water fan like azolla, and it helps to fix atmospheric nitrogen. So this cyanobacteria, it is present in their leaf. So one more importance, the nostoc. So nostoc is symbiont with the liverworts for nitrogen fixation. Along with that, very most important application, so spirulina, it serves as a good source of proteins and it is called as single cell proteins. So these are the different economic importance of cyanobacteria. Concept related to eubacteria and cyanobacteria with its significance. So let us discuss some important NEET practice multiple choice questions related to this topic. In this, the question number 1. The common character between cyanobacteria and plants related to pigments. Here, the first option is both have chlorophyll B pigment. Second option, both have chlorophyll A and chlorophyll C pigments. Third option, both have chlorophyll A pigment, and fourth option is both have carotene pigments. In this, the correct answer is the third option, because the cyanobacteria, it consists of chlorophyll A and it is similar to plant chlorophyll A, and it is the common feature in cyanobacteria and plants. So question number 2. The cyanobacteria fix atmospheric nitrogen with the help of, the first option is mucilaginous sheath, second option heterocyst, third option chlorophyll A pigment, and fourth option terminal cell in filament. In this, the correct answer is option 2, because in the structure of cyanobacteria filament, some specialized modified cells are present called heterocyst. These heterocyst cells have a capability to fix atmospheric nitrogen. Question number 3. Identify the incorrect statement. In this, the first option, cyanobacteria gets blue-green color because of chlorophyll A, phycobilins and phycoerythrin. Second option, spirulina serve as a good source of proteins. Third option, algal bloom, it is beneficial to water bodies. Fourth option, cell envelope, it consists of glycocalyx, cell wall and plasma membrane. So these are the four options. In these four options, we have to select the incorrect one. In this, the incorrect statement is third option, because algal bloom, it causes toxins, and the toxins are released into its water, and it is toxic to human being and animals. So that the third option is the incorrect statement here. The question number 4. The water fen Azolla is associated with which of the following member of cyanobacteria? Here the first option is nostoc, second option Acylitoria, third option Cleoscapsa, and fourth option Anabina. In this, the correct answer is fourth option. So Azolla, it is a free floating water fen, and in their leaf, one of the cyanobacteria is called as Anabina azolla. It is symbiont with their leaf and it helps to fix atmospheric nitrogen. Question number 5. So which of the following is not an example for cyanobacteria? In this, the first option is spirulina, second option nostoc, third option Acylitoria, and fourth option Azolla. In this, the correct answer is fourth option. Azolla is a water fen plant. In this fen plant, Anabina azollae is a cyanobacteria is symbiont. So these are the some of the practice multiple choice questions for NEET. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get notifications. Like, follow and share my videos to your students and friends. Thank you for watching.